Like always this hard?
Always like this.
As portrayed by French actor Jean Reno, Léon is a unique and complex character. A brutal killer with the emotional core of a child.
How are you today?
An expert with a weapon, but painfully naive in his personal relationships. Creating Léon would be one of the most challenging tasks of Reno's career. But his lifelong quest to master the craft of acting had prepared Reno perfectly for this remarkable role. He may be French, but Jean Reno's journey towards stardom actually began in the exotic city of Casablanca, in the African nation of Morocco.
Growing up in Casablanca, it's like it is a lot of colors, a lot of smells and music, sounds. A little bit of Africa, a little bit of Spain.
With its bustling street life, Casablanca was the perfect place for a curious young boy to learn about life.
It is the spectacle of the street. People, you know? And also spending time just sat by your friend, you know, next to your friend and just watching the street. And look, oh, this one's got a new shirt. And look, whoa, she's pretty, huh? Things like that, you know.
Because Morocco was, at that time, a French protectorate, Reno was drafted into the French military.
I was 20 years old when I was drafted. I didn't consider myself as French at the beginning. No. It came after the military service I did in Germany, because they had, at that time, French forces in Germany. That's the continuity of the Second World War. So they sent me in Germany for my military army, and then I became more involved in the French way of thinking, you know.
By the time he completed his military service, Reno had decided to pursue acting. He moved to Paris to study theatre, but after only 2 years, he decided that only professional work would help him grow as a performer.
I think that introspection is very good, but has to stop at one moment. Otherwise, it is only somebody who is searching in front of a camera. And I understand everything. But for me, I search, and one moment I stop searching, because then I have to express and act, and no more questions, only feeling the situations and the moments.
For a few years, Reno worked in the French theatre, and in 1981, he met the director of The Professional, although at that time, the young filmmaker was just about to make his first short film.
When you see Besson for the first time, or you're against him or you're with him. This is a very strange situation. At that time, he was 22 years old, and so he was giving you a lot of vibrations. And it is like somebody can give you the faith. He will say, we will go to China by foot, and you will say, yes, no problem. When do we start? And you don't know why you're saying that.
Reno's commitment to the work impressed the young director so much that he cast him in every film he made from that point on. L'Avant-Dernière, Le Dernier Combat, Subway, and The Big Blue. Reno's performance as a macho Italian diver in The Big Blue brought him instant fame throughout Europe.
Then you start thinking, because fame is coming, how to translate, and is it real or is it dust?
But Reno's new status as a sex symbol took him off guard, and for almost a year, the dedicated actor got caught up in the fast lane.
You lose your taste because you have too much food, too much wine, too much women, too much people looking at you, too much compliments, too much hotel rooms, you know. And then you stop working, and who I am. So you need to be back to yourself. So I needed 18 months.
But Reno wouldn't get his 18 months. Back in Paris, his friend and collaborator was preparing to direct La Femme Nikita.
Luc said that, Luc Besson. You'll do Victor le nettoyeur, the cleaner, Victor the cleaner, and I'm not going to give you the script. I'll give you the lines just in the morning. And you're not going to be dressed. You're going to be dressed just in the morning. I said, okay. You want to fight? We will fight.
Reno's brief but powerful performance as Victor gave the director an idea for a new film. And 3 years later, he was invited to the filmmaker's house in Paris for dinner.
I came to his house, and I was with my second wife at that time. And he gave me a gift with paper and everything. Very nice. By the end of the dinner, he said, that's for you, Léon.
The gift was the script for Léon, or The Professional, as it is known in the United States. Reno started to explore the mindsets of the lonely killer. He knew that to balance Léon's brutality with his childlike tenderness, he had to understand Léon's perception of the world around him.
I don't watch TV, I don't hear music. I just preserve myself. I don't know. I'm not analyzing Léon, but if you analyze him, his relationship with the parents, etc., yeah, of course. He's somebody who's lost his parents, for sure. An immigrant, also. A little bit slow, in fact, in his emotions and his reactions. Means also, if you're slow, what we're going to put inside? Intelligence, words, or emotions? You're not smart, so no brain. Means not a lot of words, so you have to put a lot of emotions. You defend yourself in that way. Instinctive reactions.
Reno also realized that if Léon were mentally slow, then the film's audience would believe that he had no sexual designs upon Matilda.
If you're fast, and you will take her and will do bad things because you control the situation. If you're slow, she will control the situation, of course.
From the very beginning of shooting, Reno worked hard to create a unique relationship with his young co-star, Natalie Portman.
She was very confident, quiet, doing things like this. And it became a game. That was first week, 10 days. And then we have a discussion. It's not a game. I am your partner. And from this time, she was a very disciplined actress. Yeah.
But in spite of their close working relationship, Reno and Portman were not allowed to rehearse the film's most controversial scene.
We've been reading and rehearsing with Matilda, except the scene when she comes and she said, I've put my dress, which is the beginning of the perversity. Because it is like unconsciously not wanting to see that from Luc's part, you know? And I asked him, when we're going to read? He said, later. And he said also at the beginning of the shooting, if you have a question, I have the answer. I said, okay. Strange, I'm very strange. The relationship was very connected and very strange.
In the fall of 1993, Reno finally got to see a screening of The Professional in Paris. Watching the film, he realized that in the role of Léon, he had taken an important step as an actor.
So it touched me. In terms of dealing with emotions, loneliness, human.
Nevertheless, after playing two cleaners back to back, Reno felt that he had fully explored the inner workings of the lonely hitman.
It is only one color of a work that you can do. And also the risk at that moment to continue doing that kind of characters through movies and movies and movies. It's not interesting. Once in a way, it's okay. That's why I was very happy to do comedies after that.
But when The Professional opened in the United States in 1994, it became very clear that the role of Léon would make Reno an international movie star.
When I first went to America with Léon, and then I saw the audience liked it very much, the movie. And then I saw the audience reacting with me. They recognized me, and means we're going to live together, because suddenly the American audience authorized you. I'm touched by American audience always, because they hug me, they take me, white, black, whatever, everybody, women, men, kids, you know. It is a weight in your shoulders, a responsibility.
With the success of The Professional, Jean Reno found a new perspective on the accolades and the adulation. For him, it was just one more step in the journey.
Fame is not a good advisor. Means always remember the state in which you were when you started on drama school. I want to do this, and then do this. A comedy, do this, maybe do this, and then a lover, and then a cowboy, and then whatever. That's the beginning, and also a kid again. A kid with the dreams.